Hello guys, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I trust you all are doing well. I would love to share a storyline stroke to also talk to my fellow parents and most especially mothers out there, especially the African mothers. So I will be sharing something, and in fact my topic for this video is African mothers should stop the comparing. Most of our African parents, they think comparing is a better way to give their children the right direction, but they don't know that it is not. It's never the right way. It is never. Comparing does a lot of negative effect on your children. At this point in this video, I'm not going to share about the negative effect. Maybe in another video I will share about the things, but right here I'm going to share a storyline of myself, what happened, and then after it, then you know why. If you're a parent out there, a father, a mother most especially, you should lay one of the rules, a no known rules in your home, in your motherhood, in your parentinghood, in your parent guidance rule, in your lifestyle, in your tips of of this journey of parenthood. You should just take away this comparison. Don't go compare just the way we dey compare Nigeria and Ghana. Na not say Nigeria and Ghana na the title. This comparison, if you know what it does, it takes away happiness. In fact, it brings low esteem. So what am I here to share? So I will share a story. I was just few days ago, something happened that brought my attention to this. If this can be in my head just as fresh as it is, then you could imagine what that has cost me back then while I was growing up. Right, this video, I'm not here to talk against either my parents or their their parenthood or my mother's parenthood. She gave me the best. I'm happy and I love her. But if this can actually help someone out there to say no to comparing your children to your neighbor's children, to other person, then I'll be glad, I'll be happy. So while I was growing up, I have this auntie that always come by in our house. This auntie comes by. I hated her whenever she's around, whenever she come. She doesn't come all the time. Oh, she doesn't come all the time. But whenever she come, maybe in a month or in a 3 months, she will come once. Whenever she comes, trust me, what she always talk about is how her children has been performing in the school. There is her storylines with my mom has never been anything else to me than how her children has been taking first. Now, her daughter is my age mate. Yes, maybe either her daughter seniored me with 1 week or I seniored her. And to talk about it, this particular person, I didn't want to go more details because I don't know who is watching me here. So, because if not, there is just one thing now, she will be close to me. I consider her as a godmother, this particular person. But I hated her because of this particular character. Why? Whenever she comes around, she will talk how her children has been the best. They got first in school. They did a first in the skills. They always clean up the house. They dress well. They speak well. Their English is always perfect. Like literally every damn thing about her discussion. I don't always be. Sometimes I try to go close to listen to the conversation. I know it's not good, right? But when that thing keep occurring, when she comes around, I'll try to stay around the door to listen to her conversation with my mother. She will say her first daughter, she got scored this, she did that, she did the first, she even in her chemistry, in the skills work, keep saying every good thing. My mom will be listening and be saying, wow, your children are the best. Wow, your children are this. Wow. She am I saying? When she now leaves, after all this her story of how perfect her children is, okay? When she now leaves, the thing that the impact of her had this conversation of how her children has been the best, of how they get the best, what it now happens, what now happiness is where I started developing kind of hatred for her. I never wanted to hear that she's coming around. I never want to hear anything about her. Not just me. Trust me, even the ones I senior too, because that will not make my mom to start comparing. Will not tell me, that her friend said that her daughter took first in school. She all her from her science studies, chemistry, even it's not even science. This auntie started right from when we were in primary schools. When we were in primary school, when we haven't graduated from primary six to enter secondary school, that was when all these her stories of how her children has been perfect, how everything is so good, how the scores take AA 1 1 1 1 for highest education, everything so perfect, they do the whole house choice, everything so good. In fact sef that they even, in fact that the her children, due to how good that their schools are, they had scholarships. Okay, they had scholarships. So my mom will take it and be comparing us and be telling us why we are not doing this. Most especially me, because I'm the first child, I'm the first daughter. Yes. So that thing will keep hitting in my head. That thing will keep hitting in my head. I'll start thinking negative. Oh, I'm not perfect. Oh, I'm not doing it right. Mind you, me self that is here, I'm not in my class. I never in any way take from 1 to 10. I never cross that. I never cross that. I'm not here to make mouth. Maybe in the, I always do my house choice. I do what I have to do. I'm okay. I never do anything that will bring shame to the home. But the way she comes, after the woman will table everything for her, she will start, my mom will start using it to refer to us. She will even be calling the name of the woman's child and be saying, they say she did this, that now she had scholarship, now she did this, now she did that. Like, I became so angry. In fact, I will be like, does my mother, all these things I'm doing, is it that she doesn't like it or she's not happy with it? I hated that woman. I never want to use ear to hear that that woman is coming around the house, because she's always there. Whenever she comes, she will just end up telling how good her children is. And my mom will start using it to compare to us. Okay? Yeah. So what am I trying to say? That thing killed my joy. I will be sad. That thing created hatred in me. That comparison. That thing made me I never want to hear about that aunt. That thing made me I never want to hear that she's even coming around. Somebody I was supposed to be close to, because it's somebody kind of a godmother. That thing made me I never even want to have any kind of close relationship with her kids, because they are always there proving that they are the best. If you are a parent out there, never be this, never do this. If you see your children, praise the little that they do. Consider your children, see them as the best. Speak positive to their life. Don't compare them to the other children. You now, after all this while growing up, I get to finalize to know how this world is. Now, where are we all? Shey na this same husband everybody go marry last last. Na this same university everybody go go. Na this same Nigeria everybody go dey look for work, highest you travel abroad. Eh? So I am not trying to here to say, last after all the thing that the girl did, scholarship is the same. No, I'm not here to compare myself with her. I'm just here to say that if you're a parent out there, see your children as the best. Even if they are not doing it right, you can actually use in love correct them, not to compare. You can correct your kids in love. You can tell them, I need you to upgrade, learn more, study more, work harder in your education, in your mathematics. Even though if you want them to be a nurse, a doctor, you can tell them to do that without, bringing other person, telling them, look at Nkechi is doing so well. Nkechi got a scholarship. Nkechi mother says she got scholarship. Did you see with your two eyes? Did you see with your two eyes? That woman may come there to tell us, to tell my mom, for example, to tell you The woman can come there to tell you, or even though you see with your two eyes, just remember, destinies are not the same. These hands, they are quite different. Okay, last we will know who is who. Last everybody, their destiny is leading them so perfectly well. That comparison will not help that child to grow, rather it will destroy, it will kill the morale, because that at that point it was killing my morale of the little ones, the ones I was doing them. What you have to do is to keep speaking positive to your children, encourage them. Don't be the reason why they will not be happy. Don't be the reason why they will be sad. Don't compare them. Don't compare them to anything, to anybody. Guys, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, because this thing is still as fresh as it is in my head, like you guys could understand, because it was constantly then. It was constantly then. They will just compare that woman, like her topic was never any other thing like to share how beautiful, how everything was so perfect with that of her children. And when she leaves the house, whatever thing, you before you know it, it will be a comparison from my side to, from her own story, from my own mom to us, and it wasn't fair. I was angry. It kills self-esteem. You see, it even makes you not to focus, make it bring lots of, if you make someone to start copy, let me start copying now. Let me start copying, since it's this one that she's doing, this one that Mama Nkechi daughter is doing is the one that is working. Let me start doing it, because you want to please your parents so that they will stop comparing you. Please, if you're out there as a parent, don't do that. Don't engage yourself in comparing your children. It's not good. It's of no good. Seriously. So guys, that will bring me to the end of this video. I hope these little stories of mine, I have a whole lot of stuffs I would like to be sharing. Like, this is a new series for me, story stroke, using it to also change the narrative, especially the narrative of African parents comparing their children, thinking that comparison is one of the best tips to educate or to change something in the life of their children. It's no, please. It kills joy. It brings low esteem. In fact, it does a whole lot of stuff that I'm not going to mention in this particular video. If you have watched me up to this time, thank you so much for watching me. Consider to like this video and let me know your thoughts on the comment section. Let me know, what do you think at that point? If you were to be, do you think that woman is just her nature, or do you think, what do you actually think? And if you were to be in my mom's shoes, what better way would you have done? What better way would you have used, or to do these things? Because obviously many of our African parents are guilty of this. Not just that somebody told you. Some of them, from what they see Mama Nkechi's daughter doing well in some aspects. They will start using it to be comparing their own child. Mind you, Mama Nkechi's child is Mama Nkechi. Your own child is your own child, and destiny differs. Destiny are different, unique in their own way. Just see your child unique in their own way. Okay, whatever they are doing great. They are doing perfect, absolutely amazing. The more you speak positivity, you believe in positivity, you direct them with your own way, then the better for you. And you find out that the future, your home is a happy home. Your upgrade, your motherhood, your parenting lifestyle is a happy one. You don't need to bring comparison. It kills joy. It will even make you to look like what you are doing is not working. You as a parent, that your parenting hoods, your tips, everything is not working out. But because you just try to bring out the other enemy, which is comparison. Comparison is an enemy. So see you all. This video has get too long. I never know it's gonna be too long like this. Watch to the end and consider to like, super chat us, join our membership, and see you all. Ciao ciao. Ava atuta lotu.